Hello, everyone. My name is Bill. I am the current face of the engineer's beard, mainly because I have a majestic beard. I I do, however, try to bring you the best content I know how to make at the current time with my current skill set. I truly appreciate all of you who have watched my channel, subscribed to my channel. Please feel free to continue and drop a like, comment. Let me know whether you're into this game, what games you like to play, anything you see inside my builds. I am still learning this game. I'm pretty new at it, so it's been fun to go through this learning experience. I know if you come along with me on the journey, I could probably learn a whole lot more with some of you guys out there that build amazing things. Satisfactory. It's such an incredible game and very in depth. I'd love to hear from you in the comments. Again, thank you so much for watching. I enjoy the videos. I take you through my way of building modular factories in the Blueprinter from off the top of my head. Bye. Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. I'm going to show you something here that is quite interesting. Okay, so we're going to build inside the Blueprinter, as always. That's what we're doing. And today we're going to make stuff for steel. Now I want to show you something. When you build inside of Satisfactory, what you're going to find is that you have these starter things. So first you're going to pull those stuff out of the ground. You need the miners. You take it out of the ground. You need the water to extract it out of the ground. Whatever. You need your extractor. You need something that gets it out of the ground and allows you to be able to use it. Once you get it out of the ground, you have to do something to it. So when it comes to most ore, when it comes out of the ground outside of concrete or limestone, from what I've found so far, it has to go through a smelter. Once it goes through the smelter, then it needs to go through something else like, say, a constructor first. Now, you're not going to put something into the assembler that hasn't been in the constructor. And you're not going to put something in the foundry that hasn't been that you didn't get out of a miner. Okay? So what we're going to do, we're going to start from here. This smelts 2 resources into alloy ingots. What this does is make steel. That's what it does for me so far. This makes steel. So instead of smelting the just single ore, it's just a double smelter. I'm going to put raw ore into the foundry when I make steel. I'm going to put raw ore into the smelter when I want to make iron. Okay? So now we have that out of the way. Let's go ahead and start building. Basically, we're going to make floors. I build these things in little towers. That's kind of how I build it, mainly because I'm using this small Blueprinter. I haven't upgraded the next Blueprinter yet because I've just kind of been having fun building with this small Blueprinter. So we're going to start with the foundry. But first, as always, we need to put a foundation in. So let's go ahead and get our foundation going. Here. I'm not sure how big we'll build this particular one. There we go, just like that. And then we're going to enter somewhere on the side. Let's just enter straight. You know, we're going to build like we're building to the front. Actually, should we do it that way? Let's build this direction. Okay, so we have our foundation in. Now what I want to do is put in our first piece. And this is so we can get some idea. It doesn't mean we're going to keep it here in this location. So we can put it in like this. Now the challenge of putting it in like this is, well, you'll see what I mean. If I lock this in this way, now we got to get the walls to meet up with it. That is dead center. Okay, we got this centered on the entire platform, coming in the middle. I think that's going to look the greatest. So let's see if we can't get the walls to line up with it. Walls. So we could take these conveyors like this. We can use these double conveyors. Problem with the double conveyor is we can't line it up like that because it doesn't want to rest on that wall. So what we're going to do, we're going to look over here. We're going to take, you know, the wall is going to end obviously at the edge of that. So we're going to get one of these road barriers. Road barriers about the size of a half wall. We're going to lock that in place there. Then we're going to get our double wall out again. Like this. And we're going to put it right on the end of that. That should have given us that. But we're going to use fours here. Why I'm using fours? because I can. Okay, then here. And now we got that lined up in the center. This is our entrance wall. And now we know we don't need this outside edge right here. Because we're going to build up. That's what we're going to do. We're going up with it, and we're not going to have a lot of excess. I kind of want the steel production to look like this crazy tower. That's what I want it to do. So we're going to take it and leave it stuck with only four base foundations. I'm going to leave that just like that. We're going to put one on the other side. Do here. Just like that. Okay, now this is going to go up. Something like that. We go up in the air. So first we're going to build walls. No, we're not leaving that like that. That's kind of to give us an idea. I want smooth walls. We're going to take the basic wall. We're going to lay it on the outside like that. And take it up as high as it'll go. Move around to the other side. Do the same over here. That wall up flush. We're going to have to do the same thing to the front. Or do we? Actually, we just need a door on the front. The backpack here, we're going to do this. We're going to handle this with like beams. That's how we're going to enclose this space back here. It's going to look pretty cool. But we're not going to work with architecture just yet. What we're going to focus on is simply getting our base established to make sure it's going to function. We're going to put this door here, turn it. Just like that. Put that to the top. Now if I had glass, things of that nature, building on the front of this would be pretty sweet. I could actually put some like glass face on it or something like that. I think that would be pretty cool. But we don't have those things, so we're say, why don't you go get them? Well, we will. We are getting them. We're doing it. Okay, now we can kind of see where that lands. Question is, why does it land there? Because this is off-centered. Okay, I see. Back up to the roof. No, it's right off the center there. I wonder, I want to test something here. Let's see if I can put this over the top of it. Yep. Back inside. All right, smelter goes out the roof. That is amazing. Now, one interesting thing is that we want to make sure, we want to bring our stuff back down to the bottom and take it out the bottom. So we're going to put another of these conveyor holes in line with this one. That's encroaching the obstacles clearance. Just going to take it down the corner right here. Actually, we're going to want it, where do we want our output to go out? I think we want it to go out right here. I think that's what we're going to want to do. So what we want to do is actually put in the wall. Let's take a single wall. We're going to put it right there. Then we're going to take this and put it in the floor up here at the top. Logistics, this. Pay for it. Yeah, that's actually the wrong way. We want to reverse that because this is going to be an output. MK4 reversed. Yep, it's going to be fed. Fed that way. Very nice, very nice. Okay. So now, once we get this up to the top here, we know this is our input here. Stuff is coming in from this hole. It's going out through that hole. So we're going to take it now that we've converted it into a, I think the next one, I think this is next. Yep, so we're gonna make steel beams out of it. So steel beams uses the steel ingot. So we're gonna make steel beams. We have enough space. We really feel like we're gonna run out of space if we put it like that. I almost feel like we need to move this forward. Let's do this. Logistics. You know, if we center it, it's gonna have to go like that. So we just want to move it forward. Okay. Try this again. Constructor here. We're missing encased steel beams. All right. We don't have to actually move anything inside. We do have to put this in the right direction, though. But be aware of these things, because sometimes they don't work right. And a lot of that's because we have that hook up at the top in the wrong way, don't we? At the input? I mean, I feel like that's the input. Oh, that's the output. We got this backwards. Oh. Okay. I never do that. I do it every time. Every time I do it. The input, right? That's the output. Yep, we got it right. Okay. There we go. That's correct. Okay, now, let's try this again. I don't understand. I know that's right. What am I doing wrong? I'm gonna come out of this. Is this backwards still? I just don't understand how I'd keep doing that. It's because you're not paying attention. You know, it'd always be a thing. Always be a thing. What my mama used to say to me. Okay, let's see. That's output. The question is, do we want to output it right now? The answer is yes, we do. Okay. Perfect. This is in shape. We are building it here. There's our output right there. Input comes in the backside. Output comes out the face. We're in business. Now, we just need to put our roof on it and do a little decoration. We'll be in good shape. Kind of need to cover all this up. Good. That's good. That's good. That's good. There we go. So we're just building modular factories. That's what we're building in here. These factories basically linked together is what they're going to do. They put corners on it. This is how we've done all the other buildings. We get these good looks to our buildings. Architecture and outer corner roof. Understand what the problem is. There's that. That. And there we go. Now the question is, what color do we paint the roof? Knowing these are the, we know blue is Iron Factory. We know that the assemblers are in the red. Anytime we do assemblers, we do a red roof, at least iron assemblers. Alright, with this one, nope, we don't want a green. It's too much. We could go with our yellow. Steel is yellow. And now one thing about this is that you put the roof on, it doesn't really give you much of an overhang. It looks kind of bad. So what we've been doing is this. Go along this band. Create this outside band. And then we paint it is what we do. On this one, we're going to paint it yellow. It'll look like that. There we go. Pop that out. Put our corners on it. This is a steel production building. This will make all parts steel. The only thing it won't do is it will not make anything that requires an assembler. So our next thing is going to be an assembler building. That looks pretty cool. Now we're going to deal with this part here. On the inside, we've got this kind of section here. So what we're going to do is we're going to put this metal beam. I'm going to carry across. Actually, let's start it. Let's start it here. I'm going to take it all the way across that side, like that. Then up on the top side, we're going to place in these, let's see, painted columns. So we want them like that. Actually wanted them to go all the way to the top, you know what? How does that look from the outside? That is sweet. Okay. All right, let's do it again on the other side. All the way to the top. All the way to the top. Across the top. Like that. And then we need our corners. That's pretty cool. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to paint these white. I think just white to there, too. But we're going to have to take it all the way to the top because... Oh, what have we done here? What do we do there? How do we end up with that? Short. What we're gonna do? Delete these walls. Now, try it again. I've delete that. Yeah, exactly where it needs to go to. Okay, take the inside wall. Go all the way to the top. And then we're going to paint it white. Now, one thing you notice we missed. Right here on the bottom. Put the bottom boards in. And take our columns all the way to the floor. Now that's our building right there. Now, one thing I noticed is that corner posts seem to be a thing that we should put on. I don't know why I feel like that, but mainly because that looks really good. I feel like we should run these corners all the way up. You know? Maybe not in white on that. Take the corners all the way to the top. Okay, so you get the clipping if we don't put in the corner beams. Paint that white. Get the same result over here. Oh, bro. We're gonna need to extend that, just so you know. At some point, we're gonna need to deal with that. You can see what we're doing right here, bro. Okay, that should work. Beam corner. Start from here. All right, that looks like it's functioning. Beam corner. I'm not sure I understand what's going on, but we're just gonna delete it. We'll try it again. I should correct it just by doing that. Yep, look at that. And that did the trick. Now let's put our white in. Now let's put the rest of our beam in. Okay, now from here you can see this half wall looks kind of weird. But I don't know, does it look weird? Is that a problem? I don't feel like that's too much of a problem. It looks kind of cool. Here's our output. We don't have anything to make signs with right now, so we're gonna leave that alone. Basically, there's our steel building. This is steel construction, and it looks pretty sweet. It looks like the rest of our buildings. Look at that. The rest of our buildings have these interesting input outputs on the roof. We didn't do that with this one. This one we upgraded a little bit from what we were doing with the other builds. I don't like smacking yourself in the teeth with your own coffee cup. Okay. Now that wasn't fun. I don't know what was. In case you guys hanging out, we're gonna call this a building here. We're gonna label this, and we're gonna be done for the day. Everything should be up to date. This is the steel Class A. So this lets us know this is #1 in production for steel. And we're gonna put a foundry as the start for this, if we can find it. There we go. Select icon. Select the color. These are going to be yellow. Make it yellow. Save blueprint. Clear blueprint designer. Open this up. Let's take all of our products. We are good to go. Next blueprint has been completed, and our mission is done for the day. Now let's go for a train ride. This has been another episode of Blueprint redesign of our base. I hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you had a good time today, listening and watching. Maybe you learned something today. If you have, please drop it in the comments. Let me know if this helped you out at all. Give you some ideas on how to design the blueprints. I hope that I've been of some entertainment to you or some value to you today. I try to make sure my content improves each time I do this. If you are enjoying the content, please follow and drop a like or a comment. It is really helpful to get the feedback, to know you guys are out there and that you are enjoying the content. I really do appreciate it. Hope you have a wonderful afternoon. Enjoy your day.